Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 12 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 1266. Minimum time visiting all points. So in this problem you are given a 2D plane and there are n points with integer coordinates x and y. We have to return the minimum time in seconds to visit all the points in the order given by the points. And you can move according to these rules in 1 second. You can move vertically by 1 unit, you can move horizontally by 1 unit, or you can move diagonally, right? So diagonally means you can move 1 unit vertically and then 1 unit horizontally, right? So like this. So from here to here you reach in just 1 second. That's it. That's the meaning of this line, right? Clear this thing, right? So here this is just 1 unit, move vertically by 1 unit, move horizontally by 1 unit, and move diagonally, that is square root of 2 units. That's it. Okay, but we are moving in just 1 second, right? Time is same, right? You have to visit the points in the same order as they appear in the array, right? And you are allowed to pass through points that appear later in the order, but these do not count as visits, right? So see this example number 1. So here, from here to here I need to move, right? Then from here to here I need to move, right? So these are adjacent points, right? So and these two are adjacent points, right? Like this I am moving, right? So these two are different, right? This and this both are different, right? So whatever I'm doing here, that is not going to impact whatever I'm going to do here, right? So first I have to move from A to B. Let's say this is my A, this is B and C. So first I have to move from A to B, and that's it. Find the best result. Then after it I have to move from B to C, right? So whatever I'm going to do here, it is not going to impact this, right? So that's what this line says. You are allowed to pass through points that appear later in the order, but these do not count as visits, right? And you have to visit the points in the same order as they appear in the array, right? So I hope that this is clear, right? Now let's see what I'm going to do here. Okay, but here if you see, we are moving up. Okay, let's say this is your chessboard, right? You are playing chess, right? In this chessboard, let's say I'm not drawing all lines, but let's say your king is here. Here your king is here. Okay, so this king, if you notice, this king can move to this position, can move to this position, can move to this position, or can move to this position, right? Like this king moves, right? So this is same thing we are doing, right? We move vertically, we move horizontally, or move diagonally, right? So we have to move like king. Okay, right? So there is one actually formula, or I will show you later, but let's first understand this. Okay, this example, right? So here from 1 comma 1 you need to move to 3 comma 4, right? That simply means from here 1 comma 1 you need to move to the 3 comma 4, right? 3 comma 4. Now from here, one thing that is clear, right? If I move like this, so 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, then 4 second, then 5 second, I'm taking 5 seconds, right? Okay, 1 1 2 3 comma 4 I need to move, I'm taking 5 seconds. If I move like this, 1 2 3 4 5, I'm taking 5 seconds again, right? Again I'm taking 5 seconds. So I have to find out the best, right? So what is the best for me? Best is that I can move diagonally, right? Best is I can move diagonally, right? This is the best for me. So in diagonally I have to move like this, one, and just in two I move here, right? I move to this position, and then here I am moving like this. In just three I am moving to this point, right? In just 3 seconds, right? Okay, so I am moving diagonally until my this value becomes equal to this value, or my this value becomes equal to this value, right? Okay, if x1, this is x1, let's say this is y1, and let's say this is x2, y2. So I am going to move diagonally, right, until my x1 becomes equal to x2, or my y1 becomes equal to y2, right? Until then I will move diagonally. Okay, so here if you see, when I'm at this position, right, this is nothing but 3 comma 3. So in this case, see, my these 2 points are matching, right? These 2 points are matching, my x is same, right, when I reach this point, right? So as soon as anyone becomes equal, right, I have to stop moving diagonally, right? After that there is no point, right, move like this in 1 unit in 1 second and then come back 1 second, it will take more time, right? So I have to stop here itself, right? Okay, so now how I'm going to find out my x1 is going to become x2 first, or my y1 equal to become y2 first? That simply means find out the difference here. Okay, find out the difference between these two. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, and this is y2. So tell me here, x2 minus x1, the absolute difference, the absolute difference of these two is nothing but 2, right? And the absolute difference of y2 minus y1, that is nothing but 3. So see, this is the minimum, right? So that's what I am moving 2 units here, 2 seconds in move, I am moving in 2 seconds, right? This is done, this is done. Okay, now this is done, this is done, right? Now only remaining portion is what, I'm moving, right? In 2 I'm moving, right? So here this is 1, this is 2, I move here. Now remaining portion, I need to travel this, right? So what is this value, what is going to be this value, right? So that is also going to be very simple. Okay, that is also going to be very simple. This portion we need to find, right? How we are going to find this? Okay, so this is nothing but, you see that here, here first, here we are finding the minimum, right? Here we are finding the minimum among these. Okay, minimum, right? Okay, now tell me one thing here, right? See, from this x1 I need to move to x2, right? X1 I need to move to x2, the difference is 2. And from y1 I move to y2, the difference is 3, right? So I already covered this, I already covered this, right? I already covered this minimum, right? Now remaining is going to be the, what is the max among these two? Max value is 3, and from this, what is the minimum among these? 3 minus 2, that is nothing but 1. So 1 is the extra portion that I need to travel. Okay, so this is going to be 1 here and 2 here, total 3, overall 3. So see here, 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 3 3, and then again 1, and in just 3 I move to this 3 in 3 seconds. Okay, one optimal path, right? Then after that, okay, I will show you this formula. Okay, first let me show you formula and this chess piece, what I'm saying here. Okay, so here see, Chebyshev distance, aka King's distance. So Chebyshev distance between 2 points in 2D is defined as this, max of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, right? Let's see first. You are moving from x1 y1 to x2 y2, right? So you can move diagonally 1 unit in x and y together in 1 second, right? Move horizontally vertically 1 unit in 1 second. Okay, this is given. So optimal strategy is use diagonal moves as much as possible. Remaining distance is covered by straight moves. So diagonal moves I told you. Okay, see this line. Minimum of x2 minus x1 comma y2 minus y1. This is what I told you. And the remaining moves also I told you. That is nothing but max of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, minus the min of x2 minus x1, the same thing that I written above, right? Y2 minus y1, right? And when you are going to combine these two, right, when you're going to combine this, so add this, okay, this and this, so this is going to cancel out this with one, right? Only this one is pending, right? Only this. So that's what in the finally we just need to, if we just do this now, we can get our answer, max of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, that's it. Okay, so here that's what it's saying, okay, this line. So in minimum time visiting all point, you can move up, down, left, right 1 unit per second. Move diagonally means 1 unit in x, 1 unit plus 1 unit in y in 1 second. Okay, this is actually how a king moves in the chess. The minimum number of moves a king needs to go from one square to another is the Chebyshev distance, right? Okay, so just little extra. Okay, so now here once you reach this, okay, in 3, now see, if I just apply the formula, okay, that I derived just now, right? So first here I am finding the minimum number of moves, right? In those minimum number of moves, then after that, here in total, from this I am subtracting this, so I am getting 1. So 2 plus 1 3, but you can write it in a single line because these are going to cancel out each other, the minimum absolute difference and this here, okay, they are going to cancel out each other. Okay, so you can simply write max of this, right? So that's what. So now here from 3 4, from 3 4 you're moving from to minus 1 comma 0, right? So here now I will simply write it in shortcut manner. So absolute difference is minus 1 minus 3 minus 1, okay, absolute difference, right? Minus 1 minus 3, so you're going to get minus 4, that is 4, and here 0 minus 4 you are going to get 4. So max among this is 4, right? So total 4 seconds here, right? So that's it. So 1 1 2 3 3 3 and here 4, that's it. 3 plus 4 7, that's it. Okay, see this, just from this subtract this, minus 2 minus 3 and get the absolute value. Absolute value is 5. And from this to subtract this, 2 minus 2 0, among them what is max value, that is your output. That's it. In just one line you are solving this question now, right? And these are the constants, that's it. Okay, now let's write the code, right? So we have to just apply this formula. Okay, so let's write the code now, right? So here int result is equal to 0, and then you have to just iterate over the points, right? Int I is equal to 0, I is less than points dot length minus 1, and here I plus plus, and now you have to take the points. Okay, int x1 is equal to points of I, and here 0, right? Same way here you have to take int y1, and here this you have to write like this. Okay, same way after this you have to take x2 and y2, right? From x1 y1 we are moving to x2 y2, right? So here this is going to be y2, and here you have to just simply write I plus 1, and here you write I plus 1, right? That's it. And now you have to find out the x difference. Okay, so x difference is going to be math dot absolute of x2 minus x1, right? This is going to be x difference. Same way you have to find out the y difference. So y difference you can say math dot absolute of y2 minus y1, and in the result, right, you have to add math dot max of as per the formula that we have to write. Okay, math dot max of, and here you have to write x difference and y difference, that's it. Okay, and in the end here you have to simply return result, that's it. Okay, now let's run the code. So see, all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. So see, our solution accepted, right? So time complexity for this problem is going to be off, and since we are just iterating over all the points just one time, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys next video. Thank you. Bye bye.